Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to another video. Today I would like to talk about nostalgia and whether it is enough to save the modern entertainment industry. Now, as the Flash movie is approaching, the one in which the DC Comics' Flash is going to travel between alternative universes, we are getting more and more interviews and information about the film. And there have already been a couple of interviews released with Michael Keaton, the Batman, from the very much popular 1989 Batman and its sequel, Batman Returns. And although I prefer one of the videos I found on YouTube, to which I might provide a link in the description down below, I found this transcript on Bleeding Cool from another interview in which he says it was weirdly, and he is talking about the shooting of the film, right? The recording. It was weirdly and ironically easy, a little bit emotional, just a rush of memories. Without giving anything away, which I can't, basically the first shot, not of the entire movie, but let's say the introduction of Batman, is so good that when we walked on and started talking about a couple of shots and the angles, I went, whoa, this is big, this is great. I don't even mean for me, just the imagery. It's great, and reminiscent to some degree of Tim Burton. Now, in the last sentence, he is mentioning Tim Burton, of course, and along with himself, Bruce Wayne, Batman, Michael Keaton, this is supposed to awaken the feeling of nostalgia in the fans of the 1989 Batman and bring even more people into the theaters, into the cinemas to see the upcoming Flash movie because, let's be honest, the modern films, especially those based on comic books, are not making as much money as they used to. Both the mainstream comic book industry in the United States of America and the movie industry are not doing that well. And one of the things that they consider to be clever that they could do is bring here and there the older actors that are iconic and that people grew up with, and return to the old things and maybe remaking things. Well, they keep remaking things all the time and making more sequels to franchises like the upcoming Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think it's going to be called, or the fifth Indiana Jones, which is put on hold right now, the shooting, because Harrison Ford got injured, and the constant milking of the Star Wars franchise, in which they also used a lot of old actors like Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill, who they turned into a cock, Carrie Fisher, Billy Dee Williams, and so on and so forth. So, is it enough, really, to make the movies good, to make the movies make more money? I'm not sure. Quite honestly, these are the best parts of the films, really. If I have to think about the entire Disney trilogy, the Star Wars Disney trilogy, the only scenes I actually enjoyed were those where Han Solo and Chewbacca appeared in The Force Awakens, and then Master Yoda in, I think he was it The Last Jedi? I think so. As a Force ghost. I'm not really, I don't really care about spoiling the atrocious and horrible Disney trilogy. I would feel awesome about Luke if he wasn't turned into a cock. And of course, we've got The Mandalorian, the ending of the second season, right? Where Luke returned to save Mando and Grogu, Baby Yoda. I cried like everybody else in the freaking world. I wept like a little baby because I saw Return of the Jedi when I was 3 or 4 years old for the first time. I grew up with Luke Skywalker as one of my role models. So, this applies to Batman, to Michael Keaton as well. Although I love Ben Affleck as one of the movie Batmans, I also don't really mind Christian Bale, although he's my least favorite. Of course, my very, very, very favorite screen Batman is Jesus. I'm blanking. The animated series Batman, the guy who provided the voice, Kevin Conroy. He's my favorite, right? And Michael Keaton is one of those that I grew up with, so yeah, that's basically the only thing I'm looking forward to. So it's a double-edged sword, really, for me at least. It really could be the best part of the films, the nostalgia, but then again, it might not be enough to save the entire film, if you know what I mean. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about the entire concept of using nostalgia to bring more people into cinemas and theaters and making them maybe read more comic books, although no, it doesn't apply to comics, only to films, or not. Or what do you think about the upcoming Flash movie starring Ezra Miller and the other unimportant people, and the important Michael Keaton? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And that will be all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and bye.